Want to look more expensive or classy and therefore project a more credible and professional image? Well, watch this video for easy to apply fashion tips on what jewelry can make or break your whole outfit. For the best personal style and fashion advice on how to look more polished, more sophisticated and professional, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a video every single Friday. You need to project a credible and successful image, but you're not sure if your jewelry looks good enough. Well, by the end of this video, you'll know what kind of jewelry looks chic and what kind looks cheap, so that you can ensure you look more polished, sophisticated, and you look like a credible expert. Accessories are the easiest way to look put together and add interest to any outfit. They can instantly enliven your wow factor and enhance your personal brand image even more, not to mention that they make you look more professional. Women who take the time to wear accessories are seen as giving more attention to details, and therefore, subconsciously, they are seen as being more professional and thorough in their work. When it comes to speaking in front of a group of people or on camera, or even during work hours when meeting with clients, you shouldn't wear extra sparkly or noisy jewelry. It's very distracting for an audience or clients to hear bangles or dangling earrings make noise every time you move. This being said, if wearing extra chunky jewelry is an integral part of your brand style, then you should honor that. If this is the case, make sure that your jewelry is good quality, as the chunkier it is, the easier it is to tell if it's low quality or not, especially if it's made of fake stones. I like to use J.Crew as a baseline for quality standard. The quality of their jewelry looks good enough and doesn't look cheap, but this being said, they do have a lot of pieces made of mixed materials, which can be tricky, as I will explain in a moment. Anything lower in quality or price than what is found at J.Crew should be avoided or closely examined. Here are some tips to gauge the quality. If the metal is more yellow than gold, then this is a sign of poor quality and will look cheap. If you see this insect necklace has a very yellow tint to it compared to this 14-karat gold bracelet. Also, a dainty or reasonably sized piece of jewelry is more credible than a bulky statement piece. One type of gold I find always looks good is called vermeil gold. It has this sort of a sanded finish where they took out the shininess, so it looks more kind of muted and subdued, but really, really chic. The larger the stone, the more likely it will read faux, if it's not real, that is. So if using fake stones, always opt for smaller sizes, as it's harder to tell if it's real or not. If you're wearing fake color stones, make sure the gems are transparent and on the small side, like the necklace you see on this picture. We all know this necklace is not made of real stones, and I only advise people to wear this if they have the specific personal brand style to pull it off. But regardless, the point is, it still looks more sophisticated than if the stones were bigger, like these earrings. Also, avoid cloudiness or opaque plastic stones like these. They give out a really cheap vibe. To make sure the piece looks sophisticated and higher in quality, the frame should ideally made of metal, and this is really important. Jewelry made of just beads, for example, don't look as sophisticated as if they were embedded in metal. So like this pretty turquoise necklace, it's really nice, but it's not encased in metal, so it doesn't look as elevated or sophisticated as if we had something like this, which has metal, so instantly it has a more refined look. This being said, I've talked about how the chunkier, the less real it looks. It's okay because we all want to play with jewelry. The point being is that the thinner the jewelry, the more real it's gonna look. And it doesn't have to look real all the time because, as I said, we want to play with it. Other types of materials like these, such as plastic, wood, fabrics, pompons, fringes, fake stones, etc., etc., don't look sophisticated either, unless it's a really high-end piece of jewelry. These mixed media embellishments will make your jewelry look even cheaper, especially if you don't keep it minimal. Chunky bead necklaces are fun, but don't scream sophistication if not embedded in metal. If you absolutely love these beaded necklaces, make sure they are made of real semi-precious stones and never plastic. I still recommend you opt for jewelry that contains metal one way or the other. Busy necklaces like this one, for example, are also hard to pull off and still look sophisticated. You would have to keep everything else very neutral, and even then, it's risky to go for something like this. Very thin metal shapes like these also look lower in quality. I've seen women wear necklaces in the style, which I don't recommend you do. If you want to wear statement earrings, opt for a bit more substance, like these chandelier pearl earrings, for example. So the jewelry looks better made, higher quality, and not cheap. You just learned how to tell when jewelry looks high quality and when it looks too cheap. Wearing good quality clothes is just as important, if not more, than your jewelry. I know it can be confusing to know what quality is good enough, so I created a 2-page guide called Quality Meter that helped many of my clients take the confusion out of shopping for professional clothes. This free guide will tell you exactly at which point the quality is good enough and when it will make your outfit look too cheap. The link is below. Also, check my video on the 10 fashion mistakes professional women make to learn more about it. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below and subscribe and share it with your friends. You know, anyone that you think will benefit from this information. I will see you in the next video. Bye.